Join me today as I use a printable kit from Stick to the Plans to decorate my Recollections planner for January 2nd through the 8th. Alright, so we are planning January 2nd through the 8th in my Recollections planner, and we're using a printable kit from Stick to the Plans. I believe it's called Winter Wonderland, and I'll have a link to the kit in my blog post, and that will be linked below. So the way I like to start, I'm going to get the bottom washi, some headers, the weekend banner, and some of the small checklists ready off camera, and when I come back we'll put those on and we'll continue with the planning. Alright, so while I was cutting, I also cut out my today headers and my half boxes because I realized my little flags are going to hang down over those. So let's start with the bottom washi, and the color here will show a little bit, but I don't mind down here because it's a pretty light color. And this one I'm going to line up, starting right there. And I cut the narrow one out too. Kind of went back and forth as to whether I wanted both, but I decided I do. Trying to see what I'm doing without putting my head under the camera. It's not cut perfectly, but it's close enough. I can always put a decorative piece over that. And that color blends in so nicely there. These, and then we can do the top. Oops. There. Now let's put the to-do headers on the days we're going to use those. This is a little messier than doing a kit that's all cut, because you got the little bits of paper all over. Oopsie. This one in. It's so nice working in a new planner that is not so full. My Erin Condren that I've been using, the covers won't even stay on now that I've tried to close it. It's ridiculously thick. I only put the to-do headers on Monday through Friday. And these I use for my main thing I'm going to be doing, our main couple of things that I need to do, blog and video and that kind of stuff related, because I have several blogs and YouTube channels, so I have a lot of stuff going up. I have some kind of content on one channel or the other, or a blog or the other every day, so 7 days a week, so it's a lot to keep track of. But those are just the main things. Now I'm going to use I cut out plain headers since they matched, to put on Saturday and Sunday so that they can go under my weekend banner, so that it kind of blends in with the other days, because that color isn't quite the same. And these always seem to peel easier when I don't have the camera on. And it's kind of dark in here today. It's so overcast outside that it's, even though it's like middle of the afternoon, it seems so dark out. Hopefully that's not centered. Come on, peel up nicely, peel up nicely. That's close enough. It's not perfect. I am going to go ahead and put my today headers on before I put my boxes on. That'll give me something to kind of line up against. This is not going to be a completely no white space, but there's not very much white space on these. Whoops, that's really crooked. On, 2 more to go, and then we'll put on the half boxes. Oops, that's not. Now, there are 4 printed half boxes and then a bunch of plain ones. And when I'm cutting these out, I don't cut the rounded corners because they're going against the white paper. If they were going to, if I decide to layer any over anything else, I will then trim the corners off. So let's see. Let's see if I do, let's see, I want him over here, I think. There, and then put, this is one of the big advantages of doing these this way is you get, I think I'm going to use all the dark color. I like that. Now I've got these 3 left I can use later. So I will get these. I will lay these down and then I'll be back. So those are down. So let's figure out which order these go in. And I'll put one down on camera and then I will go ahead and turn the camera off so you don't have to watch me struggle with those. Let's see. I don't remember what order they were in. Probably like that. That'll be fine. They aren't the same colors as the ombre boxes or whatever the check boxes are. So just, whoops, just the tips go down there. There, I'm just going to put those on like that, and then I will, and after that I will cut out the check boxes that go here, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I've cut these all out. Now we have to decide what order I want to put them in. I'm going to kind of spread the colors out. If I do it that way, put a white on each side, gray, do it that way. I think I want to go it that way though. There. We'll do that. And I will peel these. I will get these down and then I will get the full boxes cut out and I'll be back. All right, the full check boxes are all down, and I noticed as I was cutting out the full decorative boxes that they form a scene. So before I cut them out, I wrote, that's what I'm going to use up there, I wrote down the day of the week so that I would keep them in order. So there's Monday, double check. And these I butt right up against my check boxes. And then I'm going to have to go find some dinner meal planning stickers because there's no dinner stickers in this particular kit. Oops, Tuesday. The first one on Monday isn't as important which order it goes in, but some of these, there's like trees and things that connect from one sticker. Like half of that tree's there, and then the other half is here on this one. Now, Thursday. I love the little seam across the bottom. It's going to be hard to put anything down there though because I don't want to cover that up. I think I'm going crooked on that. That one seems to be crooked. Friday. See, half of this tree is there and half's there. Then that tree continues on to this one next to the sled. I love this kit. It is gorgeous. It's very, very light and airy. And we are supposed to be really cold this week, so that's crooked. I may just leave it. That tree continues. Over a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to go through my notebook and find some dinner planning stickers and get the stuff ready to put on the sidebar. Alright, so I decided to use some meal planning stickers from Sweetie Stickers. The link to this will also be in the blog post. And there's only 5 of each color, and I've only printed 1 sheet of each page. So I decided to alternate the ones that have the whited out area with the solid ones. So, and I thought they made a pretty good match with this bottom. I didn't have quite as good a luck with some of my sidebar items though, mainly my habit tracker. So let me get these all down. Hopefully I can do this pretty quickly. I'm definitely going to have to vacuum after I get done because there's little bits of paper all over the floor. Come on, line up. That is not straight. Now I do kind of miss the boxes from the Erin Condren, but most of the time it's not a problem. I think I'm only having more trouble because this is the first time I recorded a video doing this planner, so it's a little more difficult. And I am not going to be filling out much because this is only Friday of the week before this, because I want to get this up for Saturday morning. So I will be filling this out during the week, and I'll show the filled out week next week in my plan with me. Oh, that one's really going crooked now. See if I can salvage this a little. And okay, get this down. Now we can do the sidebar. That's really crooked. Come on. Hopefully next week I'll get this down straighter. It's funny, last week I got everything down straight because I swear it's because I wasn't trying to do it on camera. Now, turn this way to work on the sidebar. So I've got my full box. Now before I go any further, I have whiteout. Hopefully I can get my whiteout to work. My whiteout is almost empty. be empty. There we go. Come on. I think by the time I get a few weeks into this planner, I'm going to be really good at whiteout, which I am not yet. There. Now, let's put down a couple of habit trackers, and I forgot to round this corner. Now, if you're cutting out rounded corners and you have trouble doing that, my favorite scissors for that are these. These are just little, like the rounded nail scissors that you buy near the nail polish in the drugstore. They're perfect for cutting out things that are round. Let's see if I can get that whiteout mess off of here. I like to put down 2 of these. One for breakfast and one for a vitamin. Not only does it keep me on track to make sure I remember to eat breakfast and take my vitamin, but it's nice to start the day when you've already accomplished something. All right, now I have some, where did they go? There they are. Cut out some of these. I'm going to put kind of to space these out. Oh, and these habit trackers were from this sheet. I believe they are from Thanksys Digital Art. I will also put a link to that if I can find it. I'm not sure how long I've had those, so hopefully they're still there. Having those sheets of multicolor stuff is really handy. Plain little header size piece. This kit did not come with like washi type strips, so I'm going to put 8 to go. Actually, no, I'm going to do my hydration box first, I think. And then another one of these. I wasn't sure how many of these I was going to want. To go. Ah, I dropped it. Hold on. It landed backing side up right next to all the pieces that I've thrown on the floor. Like I said, I'm going to have to vacuum when I get done with this project. Yeah, normally I look for 3-page kits. I find that the ones with 3 pages work better for me, but I really liked this kit, even though it was only a 2-page kit. So I knew I'd have to add to it. Another one of these. And I think this week I am not going to put date covers on. And later, when on the weekend, probably on Sunday, I'll add my weather stickers for the first part of the week. Because I don't know what the weather's going to do yet. Let's see, where does this come? Okay, I'm going to put one more down there. Double check where that was. Put it there, then I can. Of course it's going to argue with me now. this down there. I'm not sure what I'll put on here, but I will put something on it. There we go. So that is the week of January 2nd through the 8th. I don't have a whole lot left. I've got a few headers, some flags, which I may add in later. I've got some check strips I might add in or use somewhere else, and some flags, and a couple more half boxes, and another weekend banner. So that's what's left. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. I promise I'll get better at being a little more organized as time goes on. Kind of out of practice doing plan with me's. So come back next week and see how this got filled out and see what I do then. I'll talk to you later. Bye.